Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we are talking about the breaking news out of Canada. The stepfather of Daniel, the stepfather of Jack and Lily Sullivan, Daniel Martell, has been arrested on SA charges and other things. It is seemingly unrelated to the Jack and Lily Sullivan case, but it is a start. Also, what happened to Lee and Toman? He has been missing for quite some times, and we're going to go over that case as well tonight. We have a lot to talk about. Lots going on in Canada on the other side of this.
I've walked through storms in scars and grace, smile through pain with a painted face. They called me too loud, too much, too strong, but honey, that's the reason I belong. Every scar's a scripture, every tear's a hymn. I found my worth where the light grew dim. They tried to break me, but here's a twist. I turned my pain into a clenched fist. I'm an unbreakable woman, born of fire and pearl. I shine like grace in a reckless world. You can test my faith, you can shake my plan, but I'll rise again. Just watch me judged by the gloss, not the cause. But God don't build weak hearts from gold. He made me fierce and he made me bold. I bend, I pray, I roar, I rise with mascara, tears and battle cries. Don't need your crown, I forge my own. From ashes, honey, I build my throne. I'm an unbreakable soul, dressed in truth and pearl. The fire don't scare me, it lights my world. You can doubt my voice, but you'll hear my name. I'm holy and hood, and I'm done with shame. For everyone called too much, too loud, too real. You're not to anything. You're exactly what power looks like. I'm an unbreakable soul, through the fight and flame. My scars are stories, my strength, my faith. Faith in my heart, fire in my clothes, forever divine. Clutch them pearls.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is January 29th, 2026. It is currently 9:17 p.m. in the East Coast of the United States. Hello, everyone. So good to see you all. We were live earlier today when all the breaking news came about with kind of like other creators that are in the community of Jack and Lily Sullivan. And yes, today there was an arrest. Daniel Martell, the stepfather of beautiful, he's actually not technically the stepfather, he's the mom's boyfriend, but he's been known as the stepfather. He was arrested It is unrelated to Jack and Lily's case, but you know how, and I know how law enforcement works. They got to hook you in somehow or another, right? Which is great. Great. I am sure that they have more than what they need. And we're going to get to all of that. But we are also talking about another case this evening. And it's a case that doesn't get the attention that it needs, in my opinion. But thankfully, it recently did. We are talking about Liam Toem, and he first went missing. And we're gonna talk about everything that we know in this case as well. And he was on kind of a ski trip with a couple friends and went missing. And we're going to talk about that. Is it Anna Banana's birthday? Anna Banana, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday, love. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Kelly, Linda, Mary, Mal, good to see you. Little Black Bear, good to see you. Tina, Lori, Golden Pearl, Joyous, Miss Sherry, Robin, Wendy, Miss Maurice. Hello, Not, good to see you. Miss Pam, hello. Jesse, I know, Shell, thank God. Pam, good to see you. Happy birthday again. Anna Banana, Tina, hello. Thank you so much, baby kisses. Just me, Catherine, Mary, Sarah, Golden again. And we got Becky, Mama Bear, everyone. Forget me not, never could. Hey, Robin. Good to see everyone uh, in here. So give me 1 second. Um, okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit about. We're going to first kind of watch a little video on. It's a very interesting case. Very interesting case. 22 years young, and he was last seen on security footage. I'm going to show you that security footage here in a moment near the hotel of Mont-Tremblant. Am I pronouncing that? I'm not. Yeah, Mont-Tremblant. That's in Quebec. And his family and his friends, as well as police, are still searching for answers. The CBC has done a lot on this case. How do you, how are you right beside of your hotel and go missing? Um, I really suggest that you watch The Fifth Estate for my American friends. The Fifth Estate is kind of like, it's kind of like 48 Hours or Dateline, sorta. Except I think they do it better. I think Canadians and the British always do like the documentaries better, in my opinion. But very, very good documentary. We're gonna look at some clips here in a little bit. But guys, if you'll please share this out, I would greatly appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button would mean so much, truly. Hey, Miss Carrie, thank you so much, love. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really good. Good to you. Welcome, Carrie. Hey, Carmelita, good to see you, my friend. Okay, so here we go. It's a very interesting case, and his family, let me just say, if you know what they are dealing with is absolutely heartbreaking. But they have done, you want to talk about advocating for their kid, their family member. My goodness, they have done it. It truly brings tears to my eyes. Uh, just thinking about the love that they have for Liam, and it truly is beautiful because You would want. Oh my God, there went my how did my camera die? Okay, my camera died. We'll go without it. We'll go without it. I don't think I have a battery right now. So anyway, okay, here we go. We're not going to let it run
Out
us
for a
here.
bit. We had a couple more drinks and then kind of split up inside the bar. And then the place started clearing up. I texted him like, "Oh, where are you?" And I didn't get a response. I was like, "Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back to the room now." I woke up around like 8 something. Right away, I texted Liam like, because I noticed he wasn't in the room. So I was like, "Where are you?"
The most likely scenario is he's probably met someone and he's gone to someone's room or house. And I can't reach him at the moment because I know his phone's dead or he's asleep.
We went out to ski and I called him like once every hour. And then after a couple hours, I was calling him twice an hour. And I started calling him 3 times an hour. And like 20 calls later, we're like, okay, maybe something is up for sure. So that's when we contacted his stepbrother and we got in touch with his parents.
Said, we need to talk to the police. We need to talk to the resort. Like, we don't know where he is, right?
And I just went straight to the hotel desk and went through the procedure of filing out a missing persons report.
And he tried to communicate sometime at the end of the night. Who did he write to, and what was he saying to whom?
So he was writing to Kyle, who was out with him at the bar, but he mistakenly wrote his dad, and he wrote, it sounds like, yo, meet me outside. But then after that, he phoned his Kyle, and Kyle missed the call. His friend Kyle, who was here with him, because Kyle was already sleeping.
Okay, I'm trying to fix my camera here, so just bear with me one little second, if you don't mind, guys. I do apologize. I'm trying to fix it all. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. So yeah, he was out. He had went to. That's what you do whenever you're with your friends and you're skiing, because when you go skiing, there's only a couple things to do, right? It's ski and drink. That's pretty much it. And, he's a single guy, and he goes up and talks to some gals. And there's a guy, they're working at the bar, real nice guy. And he's like, yeah, this is my girl. These are all these gals are taken, but, we can hang out and chill and all that. And there was nothing more of it. And after that, they leave. And Liam stays a little bit longer, and he's seen on CCTV camera walking back to his hotel room around 3 in the morning. And he goes and talks to, there's someone like asking for directions. He goes and speaks to those people. Those people have came out and said, it wasn't really even that rememberable of a conversation. And they go on their way, and then Liam is right there at his hotel room, like right there. But something happened.
So he missed the call. I think that he was going to go somewhere and wanted Kyle to come with him.
After Liam's disappearance, the Sûreté du Québec, the SQ, searched for him for 12 days. This is a map of the ground covered. Foot patrols are in red, canine tracking in blue, and the search on horseback in pink. The purple shows the route taken by ATV, and the yellow, the helicopter paths. Until now, the most likely scenario was that Liam got lost after leaving Le Petit Caribou and died of hypothermia not far away. But then, one of the resort's employees found Liam's wallet.
That was the theory in the beginning, but I don't think that is what happened to Liam. In my opinion, there is certainly some foul play here who and what, couldn't begin to tell you, to be quite honest with you. Could not begin to tell you what happened, but something did. I'm trying to find my chat here so I can see you guys. And nothing wants to work on YouTube for the last week. Come on, man. Apologize. Let me see if I can I just show you YouTube? Look at this. It doesn't say I'm live. It says people is in my chat room, but it doesn't say I'm live. And I can't even get in my own chat room. I don't know how y'all got in here because I can't even get in my own chat room.
And that changed everything.
When they found his wallet, they found his ID, they found his hotel access card. He had cash in his wallet, it was gone. Now it could have fallen out, somebody could have robbed him, we don't know.
The discovery is so significant that the SQ renewed their search, focusing closely on this nearby wetland. And Kathleen began to suspect something more sinister behind her son's disappearance. Liam was texting all night. He even shared this video.
We ended up locating his iPad, and his sister figured out his passcode, and it could see last location, and it was right beside his hotel, right by the side. And when the SQ worked with the service provider, they worked over a couple of days, and they validated that that phone was still active, battery charged, to 6:24 on the Sunday.
On Sunday, February 2nd at 6:24 p.m., Liam's iPhone pinged the tower overlooking the village one last time.
Yeah. He was on his iPhone till 3 o'clock in that morning. It was still in the area until that afternoon. Oh, my pleasure, Tip. My pleasure. I mean, I hate that this is happening for his family. It's such a good family. You can tell. Really good family. Hey, Mama Bear. Good to see you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, babe. 8 months. So good to see you, Mama Bear. Appreciate you very, very much. Good to see you, my friend. And Miss Carrie, thank you so much, my friend. A little toe thumping toward your dog. Thank you, Miss Carrie. Thank you, love. I appreciate you very, very much. I've not heard of that case. Let me look at that. I want to take a screenshot of that right now. I'll look into that. Thank you, my love. Okay, here we go.
So even 15 hours after Liam went missing, his phone was still in the area. There has been no activity.
15 hours. Now, he wanted to go to, from what I understand, he wanted to go potentially at someone's house. And he was calling his buddy who was, with him during the travels, one of the buddies, and see if he wanted to go with them, where that was. Now, I'm going to show you, I don't know if they show you here, but if not, I will show you the actual surveillance footage of Liam walking to his hotel that evening. You can tell he's drunk, but he's not out of it, in my opinion. He's not out of it. He knows where he's going. There was other people that spoke to him in the pub or the bar that evening. Not that it was typically unremarkable evening. I'm sure he had fun and stuff, but there was like nothing major that happened
On his social media or his bank account since. In September, the SQ shared some surveillance footage which
Smiley.
provided a clearer picture of what happened that night.
Okay.
Edited together.
This is the actual footage of Liam coming back from the pub that night. Okay, actual footage. Tell me what you think. And I'm going to make myself smaller here so you guys can see this really good.
With clips Kathleen Toman uncovered, here's what they reveal. Liam appears between the two buildings. Behind him, Le Petit Caribou, the bar he just left. His phone is pressed to his ear. This is the same moment from a different angle. Walking past bar Le Central, Liam pockets his phone, and this is likely after calling his friend Kyle, who was already asleep. Picked up on yet another camera as he passes Le Central, pockets his phone, and heads.
It gives me Riley Strain vibes as well. Absolutely. Riley Strain debit card was found days before he was found in the water and no water in his lungs. Sandwich, Riley Strain vibes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Ruby, good to see you. Yes. 100%.
To his hotel.
Isn't it a beautiful area? I mean, I don't like cold. It's literally -6 here right now. But I don't like cold, but it's such a cute little cozy place, isn't it?
Just as this shot ends, he's caught on another surveillance camera. And then again, as he walks past Restaurant Au Wok. One last video captured from a restaurant terrace. Liam's hotel is just beyond the top of the screen, out of frame. Liam is here behind the timestamp.
Yes. So just above, just right here, that is his hotel room. Right there on the top of the screen. How does this happen? Thank you so much, Mac, for hitting that thumbs up. Guys, please hit that thumbs up so this will be recommended to others so others will see it. Really do appreciate you. And Abigail, thank you so much, my dear. I can't pull it up because it's not letting me. I can only see it on my phone right now. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for 6 months. Finally got my sweet lips. Love you, darling. Thank you so very much and appreciate your continued support. And Knitted, thank you so much, my dear. 9 months. You are amazing as well. Thank you so much. Really, really do appreciate that, my dears. Yep, I work that way. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, he's not done talking to people, though. He's going to talk to other people right here.
Speaking with people also off camera. He points and then walks decisively in that direction, which could lead to the back of his hotel. This is the last clear sighting of Liam. Who was he talking to? We finally tracked them down last summer.
On est venu du Petit Caribou par là, par ce chemin-là. Puis on a marché jusqu'au devant l'hôtel, devant les portes de l'hôtel. C'est là qu'on a rencontré Liam, qu'on a discuté avec lui.
This is Hugo Fournier and here's Guillaume Strub. They've come to meet us in Tremblant.
Et ce soir-là, on était à la boîte de nuit du Petit Caribou. Déjà, il faisait très froid.
So these are the two that saw Liam right there before he got to his hotel room, and he kind of went that way, which could lead him to the back of the hotel. Now, they speak Francais, French, Canadian French here, and so you have to watch the subtitles, but they say it was a very unmemorable conversation, like I said earlier, and it really was nothing that they, could remember.
Blanc.
Et ce soir-là, on était à la boîte de nuit du Petit Caribou. Déjà, il faisait très froid. Puis je me souviens, Hugo, il s'était fait voler sa veste dans la boîte de nuit. Donc on essayait d'aller le rejoindre le plus vite possible.
So he says his friend right there was at the bar. He got his coat stolen, and they were trying to get back to the hotel room quickly.
Le garage pour se réchauffer.
The garage quickly,
J'ai pas le
rather. The garage quickly.
souvenir de lui avoir parlé, mais d'avoir rencontré quelqu'un, oui, à ce moment-là. Donc on essayait d'aller le rejoindre le plus vite possible le garage pour se réchauffer.
tore
J'ai
him
pas
up.
le souvenir de lui avoir parlé, mais d'avoir rencontré quelqu'un, oui, à ce moment-là, j'ai ce souvenir-là, mais
He says, I don't remember talking to Liam, but having met
pas de lui
someone,
avoir
yes, I remember
parlé.
that.
C'est lui qui est venu vers moi, qui m'a interpellé
He came towards me, called out to me
par
from
derrière.
behind.
Et si j'ai pas de
If I don't remember
souvenir,
what
c'est que c'était quelque chose
it was
d'anodin qui nous
about,
demandait. Moi, je me souviens pas
it's
qu'il ait
because
pointé une direction.
I don't remember.
Et si j'ai pas de souvenir, c'est que c'était quelque chose d'anodin qui nous demandait.
I don't remember what it was about. He doesn't remember about what it was either. It was nothing important.
Moi, je me souviens pas qu'il ait pointé une direction ou quoi que ce soit. Je me souviens pas non plus qu'il m'ait demandé
Said he didn't point anywhere in particular.
quelque chose
Remember him asking for
d'urgent
anyway.
ou autre chose.
He wasn't asking for anything urgent
Je
or
sais
anything
que
like
s'il
that.
y aurait eu une urgence à ce moment-là, que j'aurais vu qu'il aurait eu besoin d'un service, je sais qu'on serait intervenu pour rendre un service.
He said, if I knew that he was in an emergency or if he had asked for help, I would have, or we would have helped him, right? I don't speak French. My grandmother does. She was fresh off the boat, so to say, from France. She was a little one.
Sadly, Guillaume and Hugo have no added insight into what Liam could have been looking for or why he never made it back to his hotel. They told the police as much. And this is Olivier Boivin, the man caught on camera talking with Liam at Le Petit Caribou.
Okay. So this is a guy that right here is Liam. This is Liam, right? And this guy right here, he is at the bar, the pub. He is talking to Liam. He's going to tell you what he said to Liam. They ended up leaving earlier than Liam was there that evening, but it's very, very interesting.
He's the manager of a neighboring bar.
What happens at the Petit Caribou and how?
Christine, there has none of these people that I'm aware of has ever been suspected. No.
Did you interact with Liam there?
At some point, I see him and he's coming towards us, and the girls, they are pretty. So I go see him and I'm like, hey man, like, you know, these girls, they all have boyfriends, fiance, husbands, kids. Like, you know, if you're looking for girls to hook up or anything like that, that's not where you're gonna find it. He was super cool about it. Like, we did a fist bump, and then me and him ended up just chatting at the bar.
In September, we requested an interview with Mont-Tremblant to discuss their response to Liam's disappearance. Tremblant initially declined, writing that they have been in regular contact with the family and cooperating with authorities from the start.
Now, a lot of people are upset with this skiing area, hotel, whatever you want to call it, this place, because it seemed like they didn't want to have their name involved with a missing person. And I understand that, like, but this is the thing. When people say, you know, businesses say, I don't want to be involved, you know, this could hurt our business or whatever. And nobody wants to be involved, right, in this missing person's case. But here we are. Here we are. The parents don't want this, right? I'm sure Liam didn't want this. Nobody wanted this. But it's here. This is the way it is. And to me, I would rather support a ski resort or whatever, knowing that this isn't, you know, this isn't their fault or anything, but at least they're helping and they're putting that name out there of Liam's name. And all that. But people think, oh my God, someone went missing here. They're not going to come here because someone went missing here. No, that I don't believe that's happening or anything like that, but still, nonetheless, it's disappointing that they're doing that.
Last September, an anonymous donor offered a $10,000 reward for information leading to Liam's whereabouts. Since this story first aired in November, the SQ announced that the reward had been increased to $50,000. Mont-Tremblant representatives also met with the Toman family, and they launched a new awareness campaign across the resort. The search for Liam continues.
Yeah. The search for Liam continues. Whoops. Okay. And so it's very, very suspicious, right? That all of this is going on and taking place. I want to show you another resource so you can look for your own self as well in your own times. LiamToman.com, LiamToman.com. They have a website. Family has a website. Liam's been missing since February 2nd, 2025. 361 days. We are coming up on the year mark, just a couple days from now. Let's bring him home. Liam Gabriel Toman, a 22-year-old Whitby, how do you pronounce it? Am I saying it wrong? Ontario, went missing in the Mont-Tremblant ski village in Quebec on the morning of February 2nd, 2025. Liam was on a ski trip when he vanished. The family emphasizes that his sudden disappearance and complete lack of communication are entirely out of character. And they have things in French there too. They have all kinds of different things. And again, I do recommend watching The Fifth Estate, Liam's mom, Liam Toman, We Will Find You. Okay, here we go.
The parents of missing 22-year-old Liam Toman have penned an open letter to the public, hoping it will jog some memories as the search for their son continues 10 months on.
We believe somebody knows something, and maybe they don't even realize they know something.
Liam is from Whitby and disappeared last winter during a ski trip with friends in Mont-Tremblant. His mom, dad, and stepmom are making a renewed plea to anyone who was at Mont-Tremblant Resort in the early morning of February 2nd or knows someone who was.
And we thought they could look back at their photos, continue the conversations, and it'll spark a memory of maybe they saw Liam or saw something that was awkward or something in the back of their pictures.
Liam was last seen on camera on February 2nd around 3 a.m. after leaving a bar in the ski village. He was captured walking towards his hotel, but there's no footage of Liam going inside.
I mean, you know, there's been so many different theories on this case, but still yet today he's missing almost a total year later. Some people believe like he went to someone's room or their home to party. Something may have went bad or whatever. But regardless, whatever it is, Liam needs to be found and justice needs to be served if something is wrong. And regardless, he needs justice for, you know, to be found. And
a month later, his wallet was discovered near the resort, leading his parents to believe something criminal may have happened.
So we don't know if he was going to meet somebody and
But this is the thing, like, yes, his wallet was found, right? His wallet was found, but the phone thing is what really has me questioning. That phone, he was on it till 3 a.m. We're gonna go over the timeline here in a minute, and it was in that area until that afternoon, and then poof.
something happened, perhaps going to another party, and maybe on the way to that particular area, a meeting place, he was hit by a car, or he joined somebody in a car willingly, and then something happened.
For the last 320 days, his parents say they've been down every rabbit hole, but there's one thing they know did not happen.
He's not a runaway. He was at a happy place in his life. All we know is he hasn't communicated. He hasn't used any of his social media, any of his bank account.
Along with looking back through your phone, the Toman family wants anyone who was there to check their car recording, review social media, check group chats, talk about it, and share Liam's story.
It's a surreal type of grief. It doesn't just break your heart. Liam's missing. It changes our reality day by day.
No matter how small or uncertain a detail, the family wants anyone with information to contact Quebec Provincial Police, which is leading the active and ongoing investigation. And officers have carried out extensive ground, air, and water searches.
The whole family wants to bring Liam home, and it just takes one person, one call to help us, this whole family, to help mom, dad, all the siblings, grandmas and grandpas, to bring Liam home. It would be the best Christmas present. It really would.
The reward for any information that leads to the finding of Liam was recently raised from $10,000 to $50,000. In Toronto, Michelle Mackey, City News.
Yeah, so there's a $50,000 reward now, and still nothing. And you think like, well, did he, get confused? Did he get confused that he was, and did the elements catch up to him? Or is there more? Is there more? And we'll talk about the timeline right now as well. Mao, thank you so much, my dear, for becoming a pearl. Appreciate you, love. Really do appreciate that. You are very kind. Thank you so much. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. Wolfie, Summer Breeze, Connie, Tina, Mr. POTUS. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mao. And Christine, that is very, very generous of you. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, really do appreciate you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Hopefully you are well. And thank you very kindly for your donation. I do appreciate that. It does to me, Tina. It does to me as well. The poor parents. I know. And they're such good people. They're such good people. Okay, let me pull this up. So Liam, let me read this. Earlier that day, Liam was just around the area. He was skiing, doing different resorts, at the different, at different things at the resort and all that. But there was no reports of any type of injury during that day. Like you think maybe, people can have injuries and then have like a medical emergency later. They hit their head. They don't even need to hit their head, or medications, different types of disturbances. But there was none of that that day. And as you know, that the last time that he was actually seen was when he was walking toward those guys. They say it was just virtually nothing of a conversation, and that takes him to the very back of the hotel. Let me see here. All right, let me pull this up, and then I want to. Yeah, his phone kept working until 6. Okay, so think about this. It was 3-something in the morning. 3-something in the morning. Caroline says, I'm 20 m from there, 12 m from 20 miles from there, 12 miles to casino in Quebec. Interesting. 3-something, he called his brother, right? or not his brother, the friend. And his phone was in that little town, and it shuts off at 6:24 the next day. 6:24 the next day. Here is an interview from his parents. Someone had that damn phone, in my opinion.
Someone's got to know something. There's got to be a clue out there.
It's been 72 days since the Toman family last heard from 22-year-old Liam.
It's now been nearly 365 days, but this was just a little, less than around about 2 months.
In early February, he went with friends to Mont-Tremblant in Quebec for a weekend ski trip.
Text her in the day about the conditions and beautiful and everything else.
On the night of February 2nd, Liam and his friends would go out for a bite to eat, but they would lose track of each other a few hours later. Liam's father, Chris, says he got a text from his son around 3 a.m. that night.
He thought he was texting his friend, and he texted me. That was really the last communication.
Yes, very important part there. I am so glad I played this. He texted his father, but he thought he was texting, who did he think he was texting?
Mont-Tremblant in Quebec for a weekend ski trip.
Text her in the day about the conditions and beautiful and everything else.
On the night of February 2nd, Liam and his friends would go out for a bite to eat, but they would lose track of each other a few hours later. Liam's father, Chris, says he got a text from his son around 3 a.m. that night.
He thought he was texting his friend, and he texted me.
Oh, yeah. He thought he was texting the friend, but he texted his dad. Now, that can happen by accident. It certainly can, but it can also happen by being impaired, right? What did he text? It wasn't nothing. Let me see. It wasn't nothing like, I can't remember what he texted. I think it was like, I'm heading back, or where are you, or something like that. Or do you want to go with, I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not going to say.
That was really the last communication that anybody has received.
Wendy says, he said, meet me outside. I couldn't remember. Thank you so much, Miss Wendy. Said, meet me outside.
From Liam, and that struck us because he is very communications with friends,
That's right.
with family.
Yes, he forgot his pass card for the door in the room.
The last ping on Liam's phone was still within the ski village. There's been no activity from Liam's bank account or social media since that night, too. His parents and stepmother say he was last seen on camera walking back towards his hotel, but there's no video of him going back inside.
As soon as I saw the phone.
Yeah, Carrie, it was, he was trying to get in touch with his friends, I guess, so he could get his pass to get in the room.
And I saw Chris's name because we normally text. Something was wrong. I knew.
No, Carol, this is my first.
My stomach sank.
Within hours, the family would drive from their home in Whitby, Ontario to the resort to be there on the grounds with police.
So they brought in horses and ATVs. And then they brought in, I think it was the third day, they brought in a helicopter. With thermal imaging.
Hours would turn into days and several weeks until another clue came up in late March.
A staff worker found his wallet. So that changed it, and a second search started.
The resort helped deconstruct snow piles and things of that nature, thinking perhaps something, and still no sign.
Liam's mom, Kathleen, went back to Mont-Tremblant just last weekend to continue to get the word out.
And handing out updated pamphlets and little pins to thank everybody for continuing the awareness of Liam.
The 22-year-old is described as being 5'9", 132 pounds with light brown hair and blue-gray eyes. On the night he disappeared, he was wearing a black and dark green coat, black pants, a green plaid sweater, and a white and black striped toque. The family is staying positive and hopeful that they soon will get new info leading to their son's whereabouts.
You know something I was just thinking, you know how those two guys that was speaking French, how they said someone stole his one of their coats that evening? I was looking on a message board about Liam, and not message board, but it was on Facebook. And someone says that their theory is that Liam was pickpocketed of his wallet in the pub, and the wallet may have had his room key. He is seen walking home using the phone, probably trying unsuccessfully to get to his roommates so he could get in. We see him go to the hotel entrance and then come out again. He likely could not get anyone to let him in. He comes out and goes around the back, possibly to try to wake them from outside. That's the last he is seen on camera. Interesting. Let me see something. But that's the thing. If the main door hotel, right, was unlocked, at least you're out of the elements. Right? At least you're out of the elements. And I noticed how those two guys said that one of their coats was stolen. So that makes sense. I mean, I was going to say who steals a coat, but it's really cold there. So, but also, how do you steal a coat in a bar as well? I don't know. Don't know, but that's a little weird, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know how the friends got separated that evening. I really don't. Now, this is the area, obviously not in the winter, but look at the water, right? And of course, I live in an area very, very similar to this, big mountains, and I live maybe 5 minutes from a ski resort, so very similar looking.
Imagine how it must feel to have a son, brother, or friend disappear without a trace, causing you to fear the worst for nearly 3 long months.
It's tough, right? I mean,
Liam Toman, 22, went missing overnight February 2nd while on a weekend ski trip at Mont-Tremblant. His Ontario family, along with friends, have been searching for him since then.
In that time, we've covered hundreds of kilometers within the Tremblant area.
8 groups of people searched the forests and swamps around the resort.
And we've had some training on.
Yeah, his friends, the friends had gone out, but one of them went back early, or he stayed in, something like that. Regardless, he wasn't with his friends that early in the morning at 3:00.
On how to track and how to do this type of work. So we understand what to look for.
His wallet was found mid-March, close to where he was last seen. Quebec Provincial Police have also conducted searches on foot, on water, and via helicopters. This week, the police's search was partly...
But you know, the other day when I was getting ready to cover a woman that went missing, she was at a bar. This reminds me now. She was at a bar. She was a teacher. And she was seen leaving the bar, all of that. Um, and this was like in the city, and they couldn't find her. Like her car was like right over there, not too far away, and she was headed to it. She went missing. They couldn't find her. And it took them like a day and a half. And she was right in that little area of where she was walking. And like they just kept overlooking her. Has interesting. Tina Fisher, not when you're we're not talking about the Jack and Lily Sullivan case yet, but uh, Daniel was arrested today in the unrelated to the disappearance of Jack and Lily, but it's more toward essay and all of that.
They concentrated in a swamp near the P1 parking lot next to the ski village.
It does, Scorpio.
We've come up with nothing.
His friends have also been pushing the search online via a website and a Facebook group.
And shared it into a lot of groups where we've been sharing information so that people can come on there to see information, comment on it, and keep sharing.
Anyone with information can contact them or the provincial police. The family is convinced that somebody knows something and they suspect foul play. One thing baffles them.
Why the village or the village resort owners don't have more surveillance cameras and working cameras.
They believe if there was more surveillance footage, Liam's last whereabouts would be easier to trace.
We don't want other parents.
I agree. I think if there's any foul play, this is probably someone maybe international, definitely out of town, perhaps.
Their families go through this just because of that limitation. So I think it's one of the lessons learned.
A resort spokesperson says they are not able to comment because of the ongoing investigation. A Quebec provincial police official confirms their probe continues.
And yeah, like he's more than just a picture that you see. Like he's a whole person. He's like our favorite person.
That, above all, is what they want people to understand. Phil Carpenter, Global News, Mont-Tremblant.
You know, fun to ski. I forgot about that. We used to have a nail polish that would tell you if your drink was messed with. Don't know if it's still made. I forgot about that. That's a good point. Very good point. Yeah, so they have pictures, websites. They're doing a lot of media right now because, again, just a couple days, it is going to be one whole year that Liam has been missing, and just unacceptable. He's got to be found. Let me show you this photo right here. Just kind of show you what they're working with in the area. I think he was drugged. I think he went to someone's room or went to hang out, maybe went to a party, and either, there was some medical issue, someone maybe freaked out, or worse, I don't know, but regardless, it's bad. Look at this area, right? I mean, it's kind of mountainous, but there's so much water, and it's cold a lot of the year there. Higher elevation. Someone stole the money. We know that. Yeah. My son got roofied in a bar in New Orleans. Really, Scorpio? That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. I mean, I'll tell you, like, if I was a woman, you could not pay me to go out and like have an open drink I don't think nowadays you could not pay me unless I was like at, like a more, I guess, classy bar, you could say, or upscale or something like that. But just like, all kinds of people like dancing, partying, and all of that stuff, you could not pay me nowadays to do something like that. Stickler says, I think he went to find some female company somewhere and something happened. Yeah, very, very possible. The money may have been exchanged. I think when people go to the ski hills, they tend to go on dating apps to have fun. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are out of town and oh, it could, Tina, but I don't do anything like that anymore. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Only drink bottled drinks. Yeah, well, don't ever leave your drink. That's for sure. Like, I never was a party or anything, but the few times that I did go out, like when it was kind of crazy, I would always put my drink between my legs. Always put it between my legs. Like sit it right there. At a company meeting, my younger son got roofied in the bar in New York City, called us live 2 hours away, heard him puking on the street. He wasn't making sense, and his phone went dead. Talk about, oh my God, I cannot imagine. Simply real. That's terrifying. Yes, very terrifying. Very smart. Yeah, that's the way I always did it. Like I was always going to put it between my legs. Now, if someone's head's between my legs, oh no, right. So that's where I always put it. I didn't care if it was a damn wine glass. I was like, cling, I'm put that thing right there. I don't. I drink wine cooler once a year, and then I haven't drank in years. Justin, it's true. I mean, if someone's head's in my lap, I'll know, right? Or their arm or something. Just telling you the truth. Regardless, I mean, I listen, Miss Joyous. I did not make that perverted. Y'all took that how you took it. Okay. Y'all took that how you took it. Not me. I just said I put it there, and if someone's head's in my lap, then I would know that they were doing something. That's all I'm saying. Y'all took it that way, not me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't come for me for this. We have a younger man missing from my hometown from 10 years now. 3 months ago, they found a body under the street in the sewer. No information as Tina. I hope they have some answers. You know what I mean? Every time they find someone, though, it's at least an answer that someone, that they can at least have some sort of answers. I don't want to say closing, but some sort of answers.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Toman. I'm mother of Liam Toman, missing from the ski Mont.
This is really new that she did this video, and just again, just how active and completely always doing anything and everything they can.
Mont-Tremblant from February 2nd. We're here for awareness for Liam, and we want to thank the community and Mont-Tremblant and the tourists for helping with kindness and support to keep the awareness. What we're asking is that with the ski season continuing, that you look back at your photos from last year around February 2nd weekend, and look back at your Instagram, the family photos, the conversations, and see if you can see anything. It might spark a memory. It might spark anything. The smallest insignificant.
Pink, with so many families that I have spoken to, they say, it's hard learning the news, but once someone's been missing for so long, the not knowing is what really just gets them, because once they know what happened, at least they can start moving forward, right? Hey, Miss Maurice. Hey, Crystal Pistol. Susie Q Canada. Life is hard. Some drink to let loose, try to have fun, and numb intense feelings, in my opinion. Yeah. hmm Yeah. I mean, when you're 20 some years old, that's what people do, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, when you're out at a place like that, you celebrate, right? Yes, Miss Kelsey. Daniel was arrested today for SA and other things. We're getting ready to get to
Note
after this.
might be something that will help us solve this. And if anything, please share this with the SQ, and we would so appreciate that. And thank you. We thank you as a family. Hello, my name is Kathleen Toman. I'm mother of Liam Toman, missing from the ski Mont-Tremblant from
All
February.
right, so we're going to stay on this case for sure, and we will let you guys know as things happen. But now we are going to move on to the next part of this live stream of Jack and Lilly Sullivan. Today, Daniel Martell, the stepfather, the mom's boyfriend, technically, he was arrested. Charges unrelated to the disappearance of Jack and Lilly as of now, but he wasn't actually arrested today. He was actually arrested January 26th. That was Monday at approximately 11:30 a.m. Pictou County District RCMP arrested 34-year-old Daniel Robert Martell of Lansdowne Station, Nova Scotia. He's facing the following charges: ASSAULT. He's SA and forcible confinement. The charges involve an adult victim. Martell is due in the Pictou County Provincial Court on March 2nd, and he is out of jail, but he has strict protocols that he has to do. Otherwise, he will be back in jail. So they say that it happened. When did it happen? Between they gave me the date. Hold on, I've got the date here. Anyway, it happened before Jack and Lilly went missing, and after. Okay, the police documents filed on the support application. Sorry, wrong one. Can someone in chat remember what it was? It was. Is it 2024? It was 2024. Was it September to December 2020? I thought it was 2025. The years are 2024 to March 2025. That's what it is, fun to see. Thank you. 2024 to 2025. Anyway, it's, in my opinion, it's most likely Malaya. Most likely Malaya. That's it. December 2024 to March 2025. Let me make sure. Let me pull that up. That's okay. Let me just let me play this while I pull this. While I pull this up. Okay. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. Yes. You know, we were talking, you know, is Malaya Is Malaya been
Spoken
working?
publicly,
with-
Daniel Martell is facing charges of sexual assault, and forcible confinement. Martell is the stepfather of missing children Lilly and Jack Sullivan. RCMP have confirmed they arrested 34-year-old Martell on Monday. Police say the victim is an adult, but are not providing any more details. Martell was living with Lilly, Jack, and their mother when the children went missing from his family home in Lansdowne, Nova Scotia last May. The woods surrounding the home was searched for days, and RCMP Major Crimes has been conducting an extensive investigation. But little is known about what happened to the children, and so far, the case has not turned criminal. Earlier this month, RCMP Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon said none of the children's family members are suspects.
I wouldn't say anybody's a suspect. Again, we continue to gather information and whatever evidence that we are able to find, and we'll make our decisions based on that. But we are not in a position to really comment on suspects or anything like that at this time.
The mysterious nature of their disappearance has garnered international media attention. Martell has spoken publicly about what happened that day and the months that have followed. Pictou Provincial Court on March 2nd. Ali Thompson, CBC News, Halifax.
Okay.
Daniel
So,
Martell.
this happened. Pull this right here. He's due back in court the 2nd, but it says. I wonder, you know what I'm curious about now? Is the RCMP just still going to say, yeah, nothing here with Jack and Lily yet, and they're just playing it cool, or what? I'm logging into my account here, the Globe and Mail. I have a subscription I pay for them, so I can get all their stuff. Okay. Ooh, when was this? Okay, this is a new article. Ooh, it's much more. I think it's more deeply written. Thank you so much, Crazy Buck. How you doing, girl? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for 10 months. This was me today when I heard the news. I screamed for Charmaine called me, and she called me via Facebook Messenger, and I went like just an audible. It was so surreal. You know what I mean? She's like, Daniel's arrested, and I'm like, huh? She's like, he's arrested, and I'm just like, oh my God. I was so excited. Thank you so much, Crazy Buck. I really, really do appreciate you, and it is so good to see you, my friend. And thank you, Miss Darcy. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in ages. Honey, how you doing? Glad to be back with my Pearl family. Been sleeping at the hospital for passing. Heartbreaking. Freezing in New York. Need to catch up and relax my brain. Thank you for all you do, Justin. Love the pros. Love you, Miss Darcy. Bless you. Been in the hospital? Honey, I'm sorry. It's tough, especially when it's just the weather and it's cold and dreary and all that stuff as well. Thank you so much, honey. I really do appreciate your support. Hey, Squid, good to see you. Okay. Let's read this. This says updated 4 hours ago, and it's a new article. Let's see if there's anything else. The stepfather of missing Nova Scotia children, Jack and Lily Sullivan, has been charged with ASSAULT and SA and forcible confinement for an adult, the RCMP said in a statement on Thursday. You know what I'm going to do here in a second? I'm going to look up these charges for Canada, because obviously they have to prove this, right? And they have to be confident that they can prove this. Quote, we can confirm that on January 26th, that was Monday, by the way, at approximately 11:30 a.m., Pictou County District RCMP arrested 34-year-old Daniel Robert Martell of Lansdowne. End quote. RCMP spokesperson Allison Gerard wrote in a statement to the Globe and Mail. The alleged crimes took place between September 1st, 2024 and March 30th, 2025. Very interesting, right? Because remember in what was it? It was December 2024 whenever CPS was there. Things started getting rocky, I guess. I mean, I think they were always rocky, but I guess around September 1st, 2024 is when it says. Oh, thank you so much. Who said that? Was GDDD. Thank you so much. Justin Chat is an amazing group. I've got the best people in the planet. Thank you so much, honey. You're part of it. You're awesome. In Lansdowne, Nova Scotia, according to court documents, the Globe is not naming the alleged victim. We know, in my opinion, who the alleged victim is. Nova Scotia Public Prosecution Service spokeswoman Joanne Albertstad wrote in an email that it is likely the Crown will seek a publication ban on the identity of the victim, which is standard in SA cases. Mr. Martell did not respond to repeated requests for comment. Isn't that interesting? How Mr. Martell always couldn't keep him quiet. Couldn't keep him quiet, could we? Now, quiet as a church mouse. But he was certainly watching me today. Promise you that, brothers and sisters. Promise you that. He's watching me right now. How you doing, Dan? How you doing, Daniel? You knew it was coming. You knew something was coming. You knew. And I don't think it's over yet. Don't think it's over yet. Because we were looking at his profile earlier today when we were live, and there was people leaving comments, and Daphne's like, look at this comment. And she went to screenshot it. He deleted it like that. Like that. Is that why Meadow was always carried a shield? Well, that's interesting. This is the thing. When you are married or you're in a relationship, you can still be essayed, right? You can still be essayed. No means no. And I think Malaya is getting it together, upstairs. I think the hospital visit that she went to. Really, Cindy did an interview, but it hasn't aired yet. Interesting. I probably have it in my messages. I haven't got to look at it yet. But, a lot of people think that Malaya is just completely brainwashed and all of that. I do think she was scared of Daniel. But to me, it's just still not enough. I completely sympathize. I completely 1,000,000,000% support her in the, in this if she is the victim in this, right? But I still think she had ways out. I mean, and I know a lot of people's going to say, well, it's just not that easy, even though her parents tried to come get her in a U-Haul and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know. But what's interesting is that Janie said Malaya was never struck or trapped. That is so true. Yes. Yes. She did say that. Actually, I've got that message. What's interesting is that Janie said Malaya was never stuck or trapped and could leave at any time, but there is a prime example of a person being held captive. I'd like to hear from Janie now. That is true. She absolutely did say that. She said that in a chat room. Certainly was. I think she said it during her audio as well. You know what I'm going to do now? As painful as it's going to be, I am going back. We might do that tomorrow if you want. Might go back and listen to Janie specifically about the things she said about Malaya, specifically about things about the home, right? And do you guys remember? I don't know if I said it live today or I was telling someone, but do you remember Daniel talking about the lock? He heard Lily come in because the lock had jiggled or something like that. I need to go through all that stuff as well. Because as we get answers, it's going to make sense more. But what bothers me, what really terrifies me, guys. Hold on. Is, I've told you guys a lot, like with Daniel's ex and stuff, and she had to get deprogrammed too. Yes. Yes, Wolfie. Yep, sure is. Yes. She had to get deprogrammed too, if you will. She wasn't with Daniel that long, but she told the truth and then she lied for him, right? And when she lied for him, because what did he do? He started threatening her. I showed you guys the messages. He started threatening her. He's going to do this. He's going to do this. He's going to call this. He's going to call that. He's going to say this. And so she said she lied. And she actually, hold on one second. She did lie about one thing. And she told me flat out that she lied about that. I'm pretty sure yeah. But the rest was absolutely true. And she's like, he scared me. I was afraid. So she had a breakdown as well. Daniel can really send someone over the edge, right? He can really send someone over the edge. Daniel is the primary problem, in my opinion. Absolutely. I have said this almost since the beginning. Because in the beginning, I gave Daniel credit for speaking out because he was the only one speaking out. But then I took that back because it was just lies. It was just lies. But I've said almost from the beginning, if Daniel weren't in Jack and Lily's life, in my opinion, hey Shannon, good to see you, baby. They would not be missing today. Jack and Lily would not be missing today. it's always someone primary that is there. Okay. So Mr. Martell did not comment after repeated times of them reaching out. He also must advise the RCMP of any changes in his address or employment. He is due in the Pictou Provincial Court on May 2nd. While the charges are not directly related to the intensive major crime investigation into what happened to Jack and Lily, Mr. Martell has been at the spotlight in coverage of this case. He has continuously spoken out in the media to raise awareness about the children. I disagree with, I understand what they're saying, but I think he's raised awareness trying to show that he's innocent, not so much about Jack and Lily. But that's just my opinion on that. To defend himself from what he says are attacks meant to make him look bad. 9 months, nearly 9 months have passed since Mr. Martell has and the children's mother, Malia Brooks Murray, reported them missing from home. On the morning of May 2nd, 2025, Miss Brooks Murray marked them absent from the school for a second day in a row. Around 10 a.m., she called 911 to report they had wandered off while she and their stepfather, Mr. Martell, had been dozing in their bed while their toddler at home in the remote hamlet of Lansdowne. A massive search led to the RCMP turning up few clues apart from a child-sized boot print and Lily's pink blanket found in a tree about a kilometer from the home. The RCMP have been tight-lipped about the case. However, they recently explained that the large volume of information they gathered is helping form pictures. Yes, remember that? They released that very recently. And I said, uh-oh. Did I misspeak on something? Wendy, what did I say? If I did, I need to correct that. I want to correct it if I misspoke on something. Where does it say that baby kisses? No, there's the horizontal and there's vertical format right now. I didn't hear you misspeak. I may have. I just wanted to make sure I didn't. But if I did, let me know, please. A massive search. Okay, a few clues. Okay. Staff Sergeant. Okay, this was what I was going to talk about. They've been tight-lipped, but recently, with that interview, they said that they have new technologies and all that, and the volume of information that they're gathering is helping form pictures to what may have taken place, and they are focused on gathering forensic evidence. Very interesting words right there. March 2nd. If I said May 2nd, I apologize. March 2nd. But they went missing on May 2nd. So, but they said forensic large volume of information they gathered is help form pictures of what may have taken place. I think that's big for the RCMP to say that. Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon, the acting officer in the charge of major crimes and behavioral science, said in December that investigators are following up on more than 1,000 tips they received and are confident that in time the case will be solved. Remember that? In time, they are confident in time that the case will be solved. We are too. Both parents have denied any involvement in the children's disappearance. In the interview earlier this month, Mr. Martell said that he believes Jack and Lily are still alive and he is hopeful for their safe return. Quote, all I know is at this point, I don't believe they went into the woods and I can't tell you where they are because I don't know, end quote, he said. Quote, I ran over every location with investigators, every person who could have possibly had contact with them over the last couple years. It's just mind draining. Well, Martell, you're mind draining, right? Ooh, what's this? Mother of missing Nova Scotia complained of intimate partner violence. Yeah, you guys remember that. She was also not allowed to take her phone. So this has been coming. I didn't forget, but I was reminded just now how not too long ago there was the inner partner, the violence that they said that was going on. So it's just kind of coming together. Hey, Ariel, good to see you, my dear. Please, thank you. Made a mistake if we put it for in the middle of this cold winter. It really is. It really is. It's, a little ray of sunshine because when you think about, thank you so much, my dear, by the way, and thank you so much for being a member here on the Pearl family. I do appreciate you very much, and I agree with you. Jack and Lily were just absolutely failed. Absolutely failed. And what they've had to go through in their very short years on the planet, I just don't even know. I don't even know. Ooh, a brand new video. Here we go. I haven't seen this one. Here we go.
Martell, the stepfather of Jack and Lily, the missing Sullivan siblings from Pictou County, faces charges not related to the children. Let's go right to CTV late anchor Bruce Frisco in the news center. Bruce, details pretty sparse, but what do we know?
Well, I'll tell you, Todd, as you say, very few details. We received some basic facts in an email this afternoon from RCMP, and we obtained some court documents about an hour ago. The arrest actually happened at the start of this week. So police arrested 34-year-old Daniel Robert Martell of Lansdowne on Monday, January 26th, around 11:30 in the morning. He is facing 3 charges, serious charges: assault, sexual assault, and forcible confinement. Court documents say the victim was an adult female, and the alleged incidents occurred on Gairloch Road in Lansdowne on December 1st, 2024. That's about 6 months before the children vanished from their home. Martell, I don't have to tell you, has been a very public face of this very high-profile story. He was living with the children's mother when they disappeared last May. He has spoken with reporters on several occasions and insisted he's done everything investigators have asked him to do, but he's also complained he's felt like he's been living under an unfair cloud of suspicion, especially in online groups. The Sullivan case, of course, has made headlines right around the world. Police have conducted multiple extensive searches, including using cadaver dogs, but they have yet to find any trace of the missing 4- and 6-year-old children. There were private searches as well. We can tell you Martell has been released on a number of conditions, and he's due in Pictou Provincial Court on March the 2nd, so that's a little better than a month away. We also need to stress that none of these allegations have yet been proven in court, Todd.
Right, you are. Okay, thank you, Bruce. And Bruce will have any new information between now and 11:30 in our late update tonight.
For sure.
Okay, we're going to do a poll here. I want to do a poll. In just a second. I never saw this video of Jack and Lily. I wonder, is this in the trailer? Is that the stove that they were talking about? I wonder if that's the stove they were talking about there. The RCMP officer. Oh my God, guys, I'm so thankful. Okay, we're going to do a poll. And I want to know, do you guys think that, oops, gotta pop these polls up. Do you guys think, well, here we go. Here we go. Oops. Let me end this poll here. Did you hit the thumbs up button? 85% said yes. 15% oopsie, on my way. Do you think, Daniel, you can tell us because I know you're watching. Do you think Daniel will talk now? Yes, he will. He already did other day. Or nope. Or I don't know. Okay. I'm going to share this out right here. So I got to close this one. Okay. Here's this one. Got 2 polls I have to do. Okay. You think Daniel will talk? There's 1. Do you think Daniel will talk now? Yes, I do. Or yes, he will. He will. Yes, he already did other day. Nope. Or I don't know. All right. There's both polls in both chats. If the trailer has, if it is, the trailer is replaced with his blinds. I don't think that's in there, to be honest with you, but I think it's in that specific trailer. But Daniel did tell us that the RCMP did want to know. Now, tell me, guys, in chat, do you guys think Malaya is speaking? Do you think Malaya is speaking now? And I wonder what those conditions are. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Those charges. Let's look up those charges and see what it is, the Canadian statute of those charges. Let me find it here. What was all the 3 charges? Okay. Specifically, okay. Google Canada statute for essay. Remember, there's assault, and then there's SA, and then there is forcible confinement, which we're going to look. So the SA in Canada is it is punishable by 10 years in prison. And its basic SA is no or little bodily harm, max 10 years. There's section 272, SA with a weapon or threats or causing bodily harm, a max of 14 years. You know what I just thought? You know what I just remembered? You remember his ex, right? The one I spoke to. One of his exes that I spoke to. They both actually said this. I'm about to fall out now. they both said that he was violent with sex. Remember, like he was more than aggressive. And this makes me think, oh my God, now. You guys remember that? Holy crap. Like he was, not to be like too graphic or anything, but he would like bruise them. And like, I'm not like really bruise. And also, it was 6 months before the kids went missing, remember? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was, we gave the dates. It was September 1st, 2024 and March 30th, 2025. So, yes, what's up? So that makes me like really wonder now because I was just reading this. Okay, the Section 273 level 3, there's 3 different levels of SA, and there's aggravated SA, and that means wounding. One second, y'all, I apologize. Okay, sorry about that. So there's 3 different levels: aggravated SA, wounding, disfiguring, or endangering life, and that is punishable by life in prison. Consent, defined as voluntary agreement to engage in the S activity. Consent cannot be given if it is force obtained through abuse of power, or if this person is incapable of consenting, unconscious, or intoxicated. Remember that? Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. Do y'all remember the text that I showed you that Daniel said, boy, I'm thinking right now, my wheels are spinning. This is really bad because the text messages that I showed you, he always wanted them to like, oh my God. He always like wanted them to be like asleep. Holy hell. Holy hell. Guys. And I'm pulling up my messages. One second. I want to pop up. Okay. He always like wanted, and he said, if you wake up, lots of men are turned on by a sleeping woman. Really? I mean, I understand how they can get randy and try to like wake you up or something. Like I get that. But not like specifically wanting them to be asleep. And he said, if you wake up and you're, in pain and you say, stop, I'm only going to do it harder. Justin, I said this a while back and he was messing. Oh God, I pray not. I pray not, Tammy. No, baby, you wouldn't time now. No, it's sometimes YouTube will filter your messages if you say certain things on there. Val says, for me, it's a good way to get clobbered. Yes, that's it. That's it, Butterfly. Total control. 1000%. I remember the whole chat. Yep. Yep. Oh my God. Okay. And, my mind goes there. My mind goes there, and I know a lot of people's does too, because now it makes me wonder. I think I mentioned this earlier in the other live. Remember, Malaya did tell people that she woke up around midnight and Daniel was in the bathroom doing rugs. And Daniel says he checks on the kids around 12:30, and he says he didn't see what they were wearing because they were covered up. But two things honestly go through my mind. One is that, or maybe one thing goes through my mind. One thing is that I wonder if he was on the rugs and if he perhaps did something in Jack and Lily's room, if you understand what I mean, allegedly. And maybe that's when Malaya woke up. Maybe she caught him. I don't know. Come on. Both know what they had before bed. No, listen, I agree. I agree. Malaya, in my opinion, there's no doubt that she lied, right? Like she didn't know where the kids were or anything, right? There's no doubt about that. Just in some perpetrators rug women, it is very possible MBM was asleep when the kids went missing, in my opinion. I don't think so. I don't think so. You could be right. I just don't. She knows more. She has to know more. There was too much. She was texting Belinda, they walked out and all this. And then that evening, she's like, I have reason to believe, somebody, kidnapped the kids or whatever. She looks like she had a bloody ear, for sure. Did someone email me? They say they emailed me. Let me check. Is Taylor here? Is Taylor here? Taylor, you want to message me? You want to call me? No pressure. Promise you. No pressure. Someone just said that she was in chat. Okay. But, she was, I think there was a lot of people manipulating. And let me tell you this. And if Taylor's in here right now, she'll tell you. Daniel was still manipulating women. He's still manipulating women right now if they're still talking to him. Still. Talking to, hey, I'm out. It's good to see you, honey. Talking to women that, give him a little bit of attention or whatever. He's still manipulating him. I just can't believe he had the balls to do that, considering what he did, and didn't think anything would come out. But if Taylor, someone just texted me that she was. You can text me, honey, if you want. But again, no pressure. Okay, what's this? Salt wire. Typical narcissistic. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything new in this one. The type of woman he talks. Yes, that's exactly right. The type of women he talks to are the people he can bullshit. Yes. And like, I think Malaya is genuinely, what's the word? I think there's a part of her that's very naive, or very, maybe it's even, or maybe even it's lazy, or both. So I think Daniel, I don't think he's ever been obsessed with someone like he has been Malaya as well. Because, I mean, you just look at that, naivete. You just look at the video of him on DT's channel. He's an absolute con artist. What's up? Hey, Kim is Ladybug. Psychopath. Think of all the women that fawn. Yeah. I mean, look at what's his name? Chris Watts and all of them. No way. I don't know how anybody could be attracted to someone who's done something like that, much less someone convicted. Yeah. Of doing like Chris Watts. Do people not think about him literally strangling his children to death and pushing them through a pipe about that big? Do they not think? And they're okay with that? Like, you're demented. You are demented all the way. If you are still taking up for someone like that. Like, really demented. Okay, what's this? This new salt. Oops. All right. Is there anything new in it? Okay. Oh, that was the second thing I needed to check. Hold on. So we got that. We got the statute for that. I wanted to check the statute for this. 1 second. Okay, we got the SA. We know what the assault is. That's by, but I want to see what the forcible confinement is in Canada. 1 second. Canada statute. Okay. So the forcible confinement in Canada in a criminal offense is section 279(2) of the Criminal Code of Canada, defined. Okay. It is punishable up to 10 years in prison, or the definition is intentionally holding someone against their will through physical force, threats, or coercion. Right? Those three things right there. So you don't have to physically hold someone, right? Like, you can mess with them, their mind, I guess, right? You can threaten them or coerce them to stay in a place. The Crown must prove the confinement was intentional, without lawful authority, and against the victim's will. Now, again, the Crown is going to have to prove this. And I'm sure that they've got more than enough. But, what if Malaya recorded him? Or what if she has text messages or video? Right? Hey, Fendisky, you can text me it, baby, if you want. So they're gonna have to do that. Okay, second thing. That's the elements, the duration. The confinement must generally last longer than just a few minutes to constitute a criminal offense. Relationship to other crimes often charged alongside kidnapping, or assault, or threatening. Penalties maximum of 10 years imprisonment for indictable offenses, maximum 18 months for summary convictions. So the SA, he can get up to 10 years. This, he can get up to 10 years. And what is, let me check this. Assault. Canadian statute. That is punishable. That's punishable up to 10 years in prison as well. Right? Now, let's say he would get the maximum of all three. That's up to 30 years in prison, those charges. He's not going to get that because it's Canada. But yes, Daniel Martell, for those y'all just joining us, Daniel Martell has been arrested today on a few different charges. One is assault. The other one is SEXUAL, assault. And the other one is forcible confinement of an adult. Okay. So, they might be trying that route too. I'd guess 3 to 10 years, just to guess. I mean, in Canada, it's like people who unalive people, they don't get freaking 30 years. It's weird. I love to hear it. You're going down, Martell. Now he's out of jail right now, though. He is out of jail right now. The following video is sponsored by Janie.
This nicotine patch for an hour, and I'd still sell you in for a smoke. Come on back to my place. I want you to look at a urine sample. I think it looks cloudy. It's been so long since someone touched me.
Thank you for that message, Janie. We appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. Thank you for your sponsorship. I do appreciate you, Janie. Means so much. Means so much. My ex would have been out away from some time if I took to court. Yes. Yes. 613 likes. Come on, guys. Hit the thumbs up. He might have also done horrible things. Check not being potty trained and jealous. I know, Kelly. I know. You know something? The CPS was there in December of 2024, basically the beginning, almost 2025. And I wonder, I just don't see how they got past CP. I mean, people do all the time, right? Right, Miss Sweeney. I don't see how. Like, did they do doctor checks on him? You know what I mean? How could a loving grandma lie on two children like that is beyond me. Because I think she might be trying to protect one or two people. But, there's other people that's been. I mean, let me tell you something. And one thing that I absolutely do not agree on, and I know Daniel has done this. Not only do I know, I have a text where for sure he has been having more or less stalking Malaya with having people go talk to her or close people to Malaya or whatever. And one of the girls today on the stream, they said that allegedly Durwood was like following Malaya, thinking that she had the kids somewhere. And that if he followed her long enough, that they would find the kids. Dumbass. Do you not think the RCMP doesn't watch Daniel and Malaya like crazy? She had so many outs and refused to help her children. I agree. I think both can be true at the same time. Right? I think both can be true at the same time. But I do think, I tell you, and I bet you will learn this. Betcha. That we're going to learn that there is a restraining order against Daniel with Malaya. I think that's why he lost control again one day when he was at the CPS building and he parked right beside of her. It's a humongous parking lot. I've shown you guys the parking lot. And he threw like a bag or something in her trunk. Kent's shaking in his boots right now. Well, you know something? He had more than enough he knew. He knew. It was male. Yeah, that was it. Tell us how you really feel, Justin. Didn't he say he he granted. Oh, yeah, he granted. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. Look at this. I don't know if I can pull it up quick enough, but he's a fucking psycho. He is truly a psycho. Hold on. I might be able to get it pulled up in time. Just the way that, like, he completely changes when he. What's that? Damn, I've made a lot of videos on Malaya and Daniel. I'm looking right now. 2 seconds, guys. Maybe I put it. Remember the video when Malaya was like a kid? She was younger, and she had like the really short bangs and stuff like that. Just looking at that. Is it not here? Check this. Okay. I really don't believe he was a ROR. What's an ROR? Why is it not sharing? Okay. What's this? Why is it not? Can y'all hear that? Y'all can't hear that, can you? Let me try this. Bear with me. It'll be okay. I'll do it, I guess, another time. Oh, damn. Can y'all hear that? No? Okay. It's not playing. All right. It's okay. But yeah, he's really obsessed with her. And whenever he said Malaya was going to blame everything on him, that's when, he's here, Jack and Lily. I'm trying to see if there's any paid articles here because I've got a subscription with the Globe and Mail. Today's the 29th. No contact with the alleged the victim. We got to get those court documents. I have a screenshot that the transcript that DM said his brother JM owns a 5. Oh, I've shown it, Wolfie. I've shown it. I've absolutely shown it before. 1000%. Okay. I'm trying to find it, guys, but I know it's live and I don't like to be like dead air or anything. But I'm trying to find it. Okay. No. But tomorrow I think I want to go over Daniel's or Junkyard Janie's stuff because I think it's going to be important because I want to know what she said again about Malaya, because someone was mentioning earlier that she said I think I found it. No, that's not it. That she found that she said Malaya could have left on her own at any time. It's so weird. I cannot find it. It's gotta be. Right here. That's the dispatch. Give me a second. Try this.
There. You see the ATV trail? That's the access trail they use for the pipeline.
The road is called the Lansdowne Road. This is the road coming off the 289. This is going towards my brother's place.
If anybody thinks that Jack and Lily walked on this road and nobody saw them, no camera, no nothing, you're crazy, in my opinion. You're just nuts.
On your left-hand side here is the pipeline. This is where the footprint was supposed to be found. It's kind of growing up a little bit. They probably didn't trim it this year because of the band that we had. But this here is an ATV track where the pipeline people use and where the RCMP would have used their ATV to go up to look for.
1 second.
Back in my place.
Okay, look at this. Look at this.
This here is the pipeline.
No chance.
That would be in back of my place. And if you can see that bare spot, that is the train tracks. Now, this is the tree.
Look at this. Janie puts a different tree up.
This is an old road. This is the tree.
She selects a different tree
where
altogether.
The blanket was found. Right here where the ribbons are. Now, if you can look.
Thank God.
Sorry. If you can look from the ground here to here is where the blanket was found. On that branch right there.
Watch this. I found it, guys, finally. Let me give credit where credit's due.
Where you see that little gray box? Yeah.
Let me show you this. Watch this right here. Let me give, let me put Drunk Turkey's link right here in the description. Bear with me, guys. I want to just share this. Here's Drunk Turkey's channel. Share channel, copy. Now watch him right here. There's Drunk Turkey. Drop in chat. Full credit. Drunk Turkey DT show. Okay. All right. It's in the description as well. Watch this. This is what, 12:16. 12:16. Watch him. It's the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Daniel here.
The outside of the buses, the blanket was not there.
Watch this. Watch this.
Any of this has happened.
Yes, I.
Watch this.
Malaya since.
Watch his face, how it changes.
Directions, correct? It went.
Yeah, they both go
Just
both
watch
directions
this.
and multiple buses. I think. So.
And have you spoken with Malaya since any of this has happened?
Yes, I did. I did one time.
Watch his eyes. You see his eyes? Its face just completely changes.
I think. So.
And have you spoken with Malaya since any of this has happened?
Yes, I did. I did one time.
You see where his eyes goes? Like it goes up and then it goes over. It creeps me out. No, his tooth isn't missing. I think he's just got buck teeth. Lights up like a kid. I think so too. I think he is there as well.
How did that go?
Actually, there was twice. First time, when she was on the run with Meadow.
You see, you can see, in my opinion, he is definitely reliving this in his head. He went from normal to almost giddy. You going to bed? Good night, Joyous. Love you, darling.
The flight to the reserve when she wasn't being supervised. Darren called me and said Malaya's unsupervised. So then
Holy shit. I just gathered it. Oh my gosh. You remember how I just said Darren was watching Malaya and he was convinced she was going to go find, she was going to go to the kids. He just said, Darren called me. Yes, Sherry. Darren called me and said, Malaya. Listen to this. I just caught that.
Meadow fled to the reserve when she wasn't being supervised.
Listen.
Darren called me and said Malaya's unsupervised. So then I called Malaya's phone from.
How did Durwood know she was unsupervised? Yes, Darren and Durwood are the same person. How did they know? How did you know? Mm-hmm. How did he know? Yes, they were allegedly. Yes, because Darren was going to see Malaya, so she got scared, and that's why she ran, was stalking and chasing her. Boom. Boom. Daniel just told on them both. Listen to that again.
Reserve when she wasn't being supervised. Darren called me and said Malaya's unsupervised. So then I called Malaya's phone from my aunt's phone because I was at my uncle's at the time. Used my aunt's phone.
Yes.
I called Malaya's phone.
Daniel's on restriction, which means he can't do any rugs. Sarah, did you get my text message earlier? Yes. I think so too, probably, Scott. I think Durwood and others might be. Especially if they have hindered, like
picked up, and I could tell from the background that she was in a moving vehicle. So Darren was correct on that. And
Darren,
so then I called Major Crime.
Right. He said you could tell she was in a moving vehicle. But how do you know she was unsupervised? Because Durwood. So yes, she's babysitting her baby boy. She is babysitting her baby boy. Absolutely. Yeah.
Are there any is there an end result in that? Do you guys think that she'll be in foster care for much longer?
Not sure.
It's screwing up on me, but think about this. Daniel's own children told, and I've shown you guys the messages, that he was abusive to Jack and Lily. They said he was. That's bad. That's really bad. Ooh, I didn't show this one. Durwood said in a video that he was hoping to stir things up. Many times, Lovely's house. Many times. Sure did.
Facing charges of sexual assault, and
Damn, I
forcible
shouldn't have played that.
confinement. Martell is the
Every time it says essay, if it says too much, it'll unmonetize my
stepfather
video.
of missing children, Lilly and Jack Sullivan. RCMP have confirmed they arrested 34-year-old Martell on Monday. Police say the victim is an adult, but are not providing any more details. Martell was living with Lilly, Jack, and their mother when the children went missing from his family home in Lansdowne, Nova Scotia last.
Wolfie, I was going to go to the CPS office, then I was going to go see my daughter, then I crashed my car and got her. Now my car is towed, and I don't know why. Because I got her.
May.
Oh my God, this is guys, look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all, look. He's out running the helicopter right now. Watch him go. Go, little Danny. Go, 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 little Danny. Go, 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 little Danny. Go, go. Go, Daniel. Go, Daniel. I just made my coffee. Go, Daniel. Go, 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 Daniel. Listen, a mother's heart knows. A mother's heart knows. And a mother's heart doesn't lie. It might not be able to take a lie detector test because, my heart beats fast. I didn't know it until I had to take a lie detector test. But your heart normally beats fast when you're lying, But that's just the way it is, Janie. You cheering on your little guy. This is an actual picture of Janie judging me while I was in the pharmacy. And I was checking out with nothing but lube and Reese cups. Actual picture of her looking at me like that. I didn't appreciate it, Janie. I want you to know that. By the way. Okay? You're welcome.
Woods surrounding the home was searched for days, and RCMP Major Crimes has been conducting an extensive investigation. But little is known about what happened to the children, and so far, the case has not turned criminal. Earlier this month, RCMP Staff Sergeant Rob McCammon said none of the children's family members are suspects.
I wouldn't say anybody's a suspect. Again, we continue to gather information.
There's law enforcement's wording is very clever, right? Because they say, I wouldn't say that, right? I wouldn't say that. There's a big difference in I wouldn't say that and a flat out no, for instance. Big difference, right? Lori, man, thank you so much, honey. I apologize. I did not see that earlier. I apologize. Thank you so much, my darling. That was an hour ago. I'm so sorry, honey. I apologize. My stuff doesn't come through all the time. I really appreciate you very, very much. Who does Mary? You think Daniel seems comfortable? Yeah, Sarah. Mm-hmm.
And whatever evidence that we are able to find, and we'll make our decisions based on that. But
we'll make our decisions based on that.
I'm not in a position to really comment on.
He's not in a position to comment it. Not really. We'll make our decision based on that. His face turns red, and he says, I just can't really comment about it.
Suspects or anything like that.
We're just not going to talk
The
about
mysterious nature of their disappearance has garnered international media attention. Martell has spoken publicly about what happened that day and the months that have followed. Martell is due in Pictou Provincial Court on March 2nd.
Listen, we're going to need someone at the courthouse. We're going to need someone at the courthouse. What's the temperature in Nova Scotia on March 2nd typically? -30. It's so cold. Connie, thank you so much, darling. So kind of you. Appreciate you, Mamacita. You're very kind, very kind. Really, really do appreciate that, my love. Very much.
RCMP, open up.
I'm only 30 minutes away. I'm going away anyway. Yeah. So I'm assuming, like in the courts in Canada, is it you can sit in the court and watch as well? Do they televise ever the court in Canada? And third question, do they wear like the big gray wigs? I need all three of those questions answered. Sarah, don't write that. Temperature could be nice or freezing in March. No wigs. Okay, damn. I was wanting to see if they powdered their wig still. Still powdering my wig, honey. With criminal, you can, but I'm not sure about big federal. Okay. Yeah. Sarah, delete that comment, please. Won't let us in. Justin, you want a matching wig? I was just curious if they had like the. Don't they do that in the UK? You know, they wear the wig still. I know some courts even still. They don't TV or courtroom CTV. Like Canada has got to get with it. They're finally doing making RSOs public. Finally, it would really make Daniel's day to see you show up in person. Please go. It would make my day too. Sorry, I'm just imagining. This is not alcohol. This is actually water. But I would be like popping the champagne. All right, Daniel's in the house, y'all. I'd be like, Janie, good to see you, honey. Is it true that DT is raising funds for Daniel to hire an attorney? I don't know why he would do that. He probably can. I mean, you're an afforded. They give you an attorney, though, right? Only popping Janie's ears. Janie, where's Tucker? Where's Tucker, Janie? How do you know it's true? How do you know it's true? I mean, he's got. I don't think that's true. This chat is lit. Apparently, he will talk about it tomorrow on his channel. Why do you say that? Where are people getting this? I don't know. You hear a lot of things. It doesn't mean it's true, though. Well, according to DT, taking a phone from a grown woman by a man is little. April, how you doing, girl? Thank you so much. I love our Pearl family so much. Oysters. Oh my God. April loves my oyster shucka. I'm going to start selling oyster shuckas. Thank you so much, April, for loving my oyster shucka. It's a beautiful thing. Or hammered emu. Wait a second. Are you saying I look like a hammered emu? Because if you do, I resemble that remark. Okay. I need knee replacements. Look at me. It's when I come out of the RV at the morning. This is me doing the aerobics in the 80s exercise videos. You're welcome. I'm going to wear my best team outfit to court. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. AKA drunk ostrich or hammered emu. Oh, I don't know. Justin should have merch shoes with me. Yeah, I need to do a merch tour. I just haven't. I make jewelry as a hobby. I have to make oyster shucker earrings. Please, Susie. Please, I'll wear them. I'll wear them. My ears are pierced. Oh, thank you, April. Thank you, darling. Let me make sure there's nothing else that came out on Jack and Lily this evening. They did show that picture like I've never seen of Daniel before. Oh, you know what the rumor is? You know what the rumor is? The rumor is Cindy. No, I know Drunk Turkey, but I don't know like what like Hammered Emu is or anything like that. Merch ashtrays. Yes, Janie with her mouth open. The ashtray, it's a glass ashtray, and her mouth is open like this. Like that. Just another play on the name. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm a little slow sometimes. Oh, the rumor is that Malaya's mother is supposedly doing an interview. Oh, drunk sausage or hammered emu is another word for drunk. Sorry. I got you now. Yes. Washa spinners. I'd buy an ashtray just to put out my smokes. There we go. Kloops, I think, I mean, listen, if you lie to investigators, that is a crime, right? They can lie to you, but you can't lie to them. Just remember that. He'll be doing videos of Pokemon. I read a post on his channel. Was he going to collab with Daniel? No way, Magdalena. Seriously? Seriously. I have not heard this. I guess I don't check enough of anybody, what they're doing or anything. Ooh. Hold on. Did RCMP put out a press statement on Daniel? I haven't checked on that. I know that they did confirm. This picture bothers me of Daniel right here. I'd never seen it until today. I mean, I've seen him standing like this, but not like this. Like that bothers me. He looks like a platypus here. Can someone tell me what the bird with no common sense said? The bird with no common sense? A dodo bird? I don't know what you mean. Hello, people were complaining about grown men driving around a local park to catch Pokemon on my Ring app today. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Oh, thank you, Amy Joe. Good to see you, baby. Thank you so much. I tell you, I mean, I just wouldn't be very attracted to a guy in a parking lot trying to catch a fake bubble or whatever the fuck they're chasing. It just was not my bag. You know what I mean? Think he's a good actor trying to get away with things. He's not. He's not. The dodo. The dodo. Yeah. Oops, someone text me. Jane. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, we have our prototype right now. We have our prototype. I need you to put a J in the chat if you want to see our prototype of an oyster shucker. Coming to an online store near you soon. They're going to make merch, make shirts. I need you to put a J. I live for this. Okay. We have our prototype for our oyster shucker. Here we go. I am fucking dead right now. Oh my God. This is our oyster shucker right now. This is our prototype. This is the Janie Shucker 1000. And it will be available for either $19.95 or 2 packs of Pall Malls. 100s. This is our prototype. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Please allow like Timu 6,000 to 8,000 years for delivery. Yes. Shell spreader. No, this is my oyster shucker. Can I get it in platinum for an extra fee, Scorpio? You can. Yes. You can get it in platinum, gold, silver. You can also get it on a pearl finish. And there's also rainbow metal as well. That's limited edition though, that one. So there you go. Make it scratch and sniff. Well, I mean, I guess you can. Yes, yes, and that's part of it. Thank you, Squid. Squid. This is ironclad. Like Durwood says, this is ironclad. Ironclad. Copper would be nice. It's too expensive right now. Copper is way through the roof. But we can make it either wrought iron or cast iron. They just seem to be a little heavier. You know, more weight for the oyster shucker, but yeah. No tariffs on it. Nope. They are made in North America. They are made in North America. They are made in the United States. They are assembled in Canada. Gunmetal. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Trey, well, actually, if you call in the next 5 minutes, right? You call in the next 5 minutes, we will give you a hanger for it as well. And it's a hanger that you can put right beside the toilet wall. And it just clips right on the wall there, and you can lift yourself up off the toilet as well. And if you call in, like I said, the next 5 minutes, it's buy one, get one free. That way you'll have 2 handles to lift your ass up off the toilet. You're welcome. There you go. You're welcome, Sherry. Oh my God. How did we get here? Authentic Nova Scotian junkyard. Yes. Oyster Shaka. One more every household because yes, no more than one than every household because the pep ain't gonna smear. Oh my God. Okay. All right. There we go. Pre-order now. Yes. Yes. Plus shipping and handling. Yes. You know what? I can for members. I would be honored, Roxy. I will demonstrate for members. Only members, though. Yes. I will. Oh, Sky Maiden, I'm sorry, honey. Thank you for making me laugh. I'm glad I could make you laugh. It's been a tear-filled day, a release for all my frustration. I was like that yesterday, so I can understand. You know what, Joe? That's okay. You might find one. Maybe your friend will let you borrow it sometimes. Yes, Sarah. Yes. Exactly. All right, guys. I love you all. I appreciate you. It's almost midnight. Is it going to snow again this weekend? It's ridiculous. How cold is it in Canada right now where you're at? How cold is it? It is 12 here. 12 here right now. Tomorrow, the high tomorrow is 5. I've never seen it. It's going to feel like 40 is going to feel like warm when it gets like 40 in like 2 weeks from now. -3. That's the actual temperature. It's like that below 0. I am Summer Breeze. Thank you so much, honey. I might have my knee surgery before next week this rate. Oh my God. Maurice. You gotta let me know, baby. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, darling. -33 Celsius tomorrow in Ontario. The coldest day. So that's 33 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Hold on. -33. I was gonna say 33 in Celsius. That's -27 degrees Fahrenheit for you because I just checked it. -27 Celsius. Or sorry. Yes. Oh my God. That's crazy. Like, it's miserable. It is so miserable. -32. It's miserable when it's like this. Eyelash freezes for a solid 15 seconds. Oh, I know. We had like a cold burst, almost as cold as this, like in, I think it was like the end of November or 1st of December. It was just a few days though, but then it got like the 40 or 45, and it's the only time in my life where 40 degrees Fahrenheit felt like summer. But they said, not spring's coming early, but they said it may be warmer than it normally is. I can't do it. I cannot do winter. I don't know, Carmelina. I don't know. I mean, it's so cold here right now that it looks foggy. outside. You know what I mean? Like the air is I guess it's crystallizing or whatever. Because we have like, I live in, like, it's really humid during the summer and spring and stuff here. I'm cold and it's 53. You are not cold, girl. No mosquitoes tonight. But that's the thing. Canada has those little black flies. Oh, they're terrible. If you spit, it turns into hell before it touches the ground. Right? Oh my God. Oh, love you, Roxy. I'll share. No, it's a firestorm. I'd rather be in a firestorm. I'm telling you. Not like an actual fire, but I would rather it be hot any day. Any day. At least there's like, you know, you can go outside. Like I can stand extreme heat. I cannot do the extreme cold. It hurts your body. And that's the thing. That's the major thing for me. Is it is just depressing without the sun. Because like where I am, like I'm in the part of the United States where it's not north, it's not south, it's like, it's kind of like transitions from like, West Virginia, Virginia. There's Pennsylvania, that's north, and like North Carolina and Tennessee's like south. And so there's always clouds here. There's like always clouds like from the Great Lakes coming down and going up. So it's cloudy. I don't know if it's like that in Canada all the time, but it's cloudy almost every day in the winter here. Every day. It's awful. Oh, thank you, Magdalena. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you for gifting that pearl necklace. Appreciate that very much, my love. Love. I can do -40 when it's not windy. No, I want greenery. I like to be out in my garden, planting flowers, planting vegetables. Watching my little seeds pop up in the, whatever. I love to work in my grass, make sure my grass is good. All that. That's what I want to be doing. I do not want for it to get daylight at freaking, 8 a.m. and gets dark at 3:30, 4 p.m. It's like ridiculous. I have an air in the window and it's below zero. I do have a little greenhouse. Yes, I do. I do. But it's just not the same. It's not the same. And it's really hard to heat right now. Really. I mean, I can't heat it to what it normally should be. But do the best. Otherwise, it's just too much because there's no sun right now. And luckily, I have more like cactus and stuff like that. And cactus can actually take a lot more colder than people think, number one. And number two, your cactus during the winter, you really don't got to water them. So that's good. I know specifically Ottawa is the way. So in North and South Carolina have temperature weather. Yes, South Carolina does, especially like Myrtle Beach and stuff. But it gets cold in North Carolina. And listen, it gets cool in North Florida. Not, always freezing or anything like that. But like if you're in like Myrtle Beach area, South Carolina, you're in Savannah, Georgia, like that little area stays really warm. But unless you're like south of Jacksonville, Florida, it's, pretty much summer every day of the year, which is where I want to go. My cousins live in Lake Norman and just got snow. Lake Norman gets cold. It really does. It gets cold. Lake Norman gets cold. It's beautiful, though. Well, everyone, I need a palm tree badly. I wish to see all North Carolina. My two sisters live in Florida's. You should go. There's a lot of Canadians, that travel to like Florida and stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing how many Canadians go to like the Florida and stuff. I don't blame them. Good night, Sarah. Good night, everyone. God bless you all. Appreciate you. Today was the first day that we're really on the road that we know for Jack and Lily, and that's very comforting. And we're going to stay on Liam's case as well and learn more about that. No, sassy. Love you guys. God bless. Good night.